Welcome to Anneliese's Mixed Media Series for Beginners. Come on in, sit down, relax, and enjoy this series. And thanks for watching. Hi everyone, it's Ann, and welcome back to Anneliese's Mixed Media Art Journaling class for beginners. And this week we're going to cover how I put together my composition book to prepare it for art journaling. And many of you have followed me on the explorations of me, and you've seen my composition book that I used for that. And it's nothing new. I've seen other artists like Shannon Green use composition books for art journaling, and from her Journaling by Fives. And so I'll post a link down at the bottom to her Facebook group so you can go check out her lovely group and see what they're all about. But anyhow, what I do, so to prep it, I take a simple glue stick, and this one is actually non-toxic, and it says it's washable, so it's not, waterproof, but the pages stay together enough for me to do my wet stuff. And how I do that is, so I get this at the Dollar Tree. So if you're at the Dollar Tree right now is a great time to pick up your composition books and glue sticks and things like that, because all the school supplies are already out. And then we're in July, but we're not even to the end of July, and they already have school supplies out. Really? So anyways, this is how I put my pages together using washi tape. So if you can see the washi along the edges. So I'm going to show you how I glue mine together. So I saved 3 pages left to glue these. And it depends on the thickness of your paper. Some of the composition books have really thin paper. This one it's fairly thick. So what I do is I take my glue stick, and this one's kind of dried out and old, so that was an example. I've got a brand new stick right here. And the reason why I like these ones is not only are they big to handle, but they're purple. So you know exactly where you're putting your glue down, so that you get enough glue down on your whole page so that it sticks properly. Now I've seen people take I think it's PVA glue, and that works fine. The only problem with PVA is that it tends to make the pages buckle a lot more and wrinkle up a lot more, where I've noticed with glue sticks, they tend to not buckle as much. See, they don't get as wrinkly. Okay, that's what we mean by buckling. And once you put your papers down in your background, it'll build these up and make the pages a lot stronger. And to me, the buckling and the wrinkling add a lot of good texture to your page, because it's all about texture and color and that kind of thing, and the elements of art. There's a word for you. It's elements of art are line. It can be line, color, hue, texture, okay, that kind of thing. So I'm gluing 3 pages together so that it makes the pages stronger and a little bit thicker for wet media to go down. If I'm using wet media, sometimes I use glue sticks, sometimes I don't. It just depends on the mood. Do I really want to get really dirty and use wet media, or do I want to keep it somewhat relatively clean? So I've glued my pages together, and you don't really have to wait till the glue stick dries, which is even better. Okay, and then I have some painter's tape, but you can also use masking tapes. Some painter's tape is a little more spendy, but I know that the dollar store does sell masking tape, the white masking tape or kind of off-white masking tape. That works well as well. So if you don't have washi tape or you don't like washi tape to use in your journal, then you can prep it using painter's tape or masking tape. So what I do is I put a little off the page. See how I did that? And then I just simply fold it over, and then whatever excess I have left over, I just cut off the end. I try to measure it out so I don't have so much of the excess. And then I try to cut it to the shape of the page, like that. And I do that on this side and this side to strengthen the pages. Okay, and then I'm just going to simply fold it over again. And this is a great time, so like if you're watching TV or, you know, watching a movie, watching Netflix, whatever, this is a great time to work on prepping your composition book. That's what I do. Is at night when I know I'm getting low on art journals, I'll go out and buy a couple or more, 2 or more, and I'll prep them, get them all set up for whatever I'm going to use them for. Okay, and then I just come in and cut off the excess and round it out like the page, and then there you have it. So you have your strengthened pages. So for this week, it's not much to do yet because we're slowly building up to where we're going to create in our art journal book, and this will be done next week. Be prepared to start creating in your composition book. So get your supplies together, gather your supplies, your mark making tools, and remember, you don't have to go out and buy expensive things to start the class with. All right, so that is what I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to keep you on a budget, not spending too much money on going out and buying expensive supplies. That way you can create on a budget and have fun and create a beautiful composition art journal book. All right, and so next week, have your composition book ready, prepped, and ready to go, and then I'll show you how I create my cover, and then we're going to start our art journaling journey. So thanks again for watching, and I shall see you next week. Bye, toodles. Have a wonderful day.